The news hit like a thunderclap in the heart of country music. After 4 decades on the road, Alan Jackson has officially set the date for his final full-length concert. It's happening on June 27, 2026, at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, a venue that can hold more than 50,000 fans, and every single seat is expected to be filled. For one night only, the city that shaped him will become the epicenter of country music history. Nashville isn't just another stop on the map. It's where Alan's story began. From smoky honky-tonks to chart-topping hits, every stage of his journey has somehow led back to this city, Music City, where legends are born and stories come full circle. This night isn't just about nostalgia. It's about closure, about ending the ride exactly where it started, surrounded by the sound, the soul, and the spirit that made him who he is. Alan himself put it best. "We just felt like we had to end it all where it all started for me, and that's in Nashville, Music City, where country music lives." It's a sentence that carries both pride and emotion, a reflection of a man who's given everything to his craft. But what makes this night truly unforgettable is who's joining him. If you thought Alan Jackson's farewell concert was going to be a quiet goodbye, think again. This isn't just a send-off. It's shaping up to be a once-in-a-lifetime reunion of country music's biggest stars. On that summer night in Nashville, the stage will be lit with names that define an entire generation. Luke Bryan, Eric Church, Luke Combs, Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, Riley Green, Cody Johnson, John Party, and Leanne Womack, with even more surprises still under wraps. It's a lineup so powerful that fans are already calling it a country music family reunion. These aren't just guests. They're artists who grew up idolizing Alan, who studied his lyrics, his tone, his way of turning simple truths into timeless songs. Now they'll share the same stage to honor the man who paved the road for them all. Live Nation, the producing partner behind the event, says the show will be unlike anything Alan has ever done before. Expect heartfelt duets, surprise collaborations, and moments that can't be repeated. Every artist is bringing something special. Not just performances, but tributes, memories, and maybe even a few tears. The energy around this event isn't just about music. It's about respect. Decades of hits, friendships, and shared history are all converging into one epic night. And while the star power alone is enough to make headlines, what truly makes this farewell emotional is why Alan decided to take this final bow in the first place. Behind the lights, the headlines, and the sold-out stadium is a quieter truth, one that comes straight from Alan himself. During a May concert in Milwaukee, in front of a packed crowd that had followed him for decades, he paused mid-show, looked out over the sea of faces, and said the words no fan ever wanted to hear. "This is my last road show." The arena fell silent for a moment as the weight of those words settled in. Then, in classic Alan fashion, he followed with humility and gratitude. "It's been a long, sweet ride. It started 40 years ago. I've really lived the American dream for sure. I'm so blessed." That simple statement carried years of touring, endless highways, and countless nights on stage. For 4 decades, Alan gave everything he had to his fans, and now he's finally ready to slow down. Though he's never made a spectacle of his private life, Alan has been open about the challenges of performing as the years go on. After decades of constant touring, the physical demands, his battle with Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, and the natural pull to spend more time with his family have all shaped his decision. This farewell isn't a sudden exit. It's a thoughtful, heartfelt choice, a chance to close this chapter on his own terms, in his own way. And before he officially steps away, he's making sure his fans get one final journey they'll never forget. Alan's farewell wasn't something announced overnight. It's been a journey years in the making. In June 2022, he kicked off the aptly named Last Call, One More for the Road tour, a sweeping, emotional trek across the country that spanned nearly 3 years. City by city, night after night, he gave fans what felt less like a concert and more like a shared goodbye. Each stop carried a different kind of energy. Some crowds were electric, roaring the words to classics like Chattahoochee and Remember When at the top of their lungs. Others were more intimate, with fans holding up homemade signs and quietly wiping away tears as Alan delivered songs that had scored the soundtrack of their lives. The tour wasn't about flashy production or reinvention. It was about connection. Pure, unfiltered country music connection. As the months passed, the emotional anticipation only grew. Each performance felt like it could be the one, the moment when fans would hear the big announcement. Then, on a warm May night in Milwaukee in 2025, Alan finally gave them the answer. Looking out at the crowd, he told them about the Nashville finale, saying, "I've got to do my last one there." The reaction was immediate. Cheers, tears, and a wave of realization that the end of an era was truly coming. For fans who grew up with Alan's voice playing through truck speakers, radios, jukeboxes, and wedding halls, this tour became more than just a series of shows. It was a rolling celebration of a lifetime of music and a collective chance to say thank you. City by city, the tour built toward something bigger, something historic. And now, that emotional journey is leading to one final night in Nashville. For 4 decades, Alan Jackson hasn't just been part of country music. He's been one of the pillars holding it up. With 40 years of touring under his belt, he's earned nearly every accolade a country artist can dream of. He's a 3-time CMA Entertainer of the Year, a member of the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and has spent over 30 years with the Grand Ole Opry. His achievements aren't just a list of awards, they're a reflection of the way he's shaped the genre from the inside out. Alan has always had a rare gift, the ability to bridge generations. He brought the traditional sounds of George Jones and Merle Haggard into the modern era without losing their soul. His songs spoke to working-class families, small towns, heartbreaks, and moments of pride. But they also resonated with younger audiences who found something timeless in his lyrics. His music didn't divide generations. It united them. Over the years, his songs became more than hits. They became milestones. Couples had their first dances to Remember When. Entire stadiums sang Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning in shared silence and reflection. Chattahoochee turned summer nights into anthems. And for countless artists who came after him, Alan's music was a blueprint, a masterclass in authenticity, storytelling, and staying true to your roots. His legacy isn't just in the records sold or the awards on a shelf. It's in the way his music became woven into people's lives. It's in the artists who grew up studying his craft, the fans who passed his songs down through generations, and the countless memories that will live on long after he leaves the stage. Alan Jackson didn't just shape country music, he helped define it. When the tickets dropped, the buzz was immediate. Fans knew this wasn't just another concert, it was the concert. Registration for pre-sales opened October 8th and ran through October 13th, giving die-hard fans the first shot at being part of history. Pre-sales began October 15th, and the general sale kicked off on October 17th, a date that carries extra meaning because it's Alan's birthday. It's as if he's inviting the entire country music world to his final birthday celebration. With more than 50,000 seats available, the demand has been nothing short of explosive. Social media is already filled with countdowns, ticket strategies, and fans coordinating trips to Nashville from all over the country. People are treating this like a pilgrimage, one last journey to witness a legend close the book on an era. For those who want more than just a seat in the crowd, VIP experiences are on offer, giving fans an even closer look at this historic night. Some packages have already begun to sell out, proving just how powerful Alan's legacy remains even as he steps off the touring stage. It's not just a concert. It's an event that fans will be telling their kids and grandkids about. But beyond the tickets and the star power, there's something deeply symbolic about where and how this finale is happening. Nashville isn't just a venue choice. It's the heartbeat of Alan Jackson's entire story. It's where a young man from Georgia arrived with a dream and a notebook full of songs, determined to make his mark in the world of country music. Long before the stadiums, the awards, and the worldwide tours, there were the streets of Music City, lined with honky-tonks and radio stations, where Alan's sound first found its home. This is the city that took him in, gave him a stage, and amplified his voice to the world. It's where he signed his first deals, performed on legendary stages, and slowly built the foundation of a career that would define a generation. Every chord, every lyric, and every milestone has roots that trace back to Nashville. For fans, the choice of Nashville as the final stop feels poetic. It's where they first heard his songs, where countless careers were launched alongside his, and where the heart of country music beats the loudest. The skyline, the lights, the energy, it all carries a weight of shared history. Ending his touring journey here isn't just fitting, it's symbolic. It's Alan closing the circle exactly where it started, surrounded by the city that shaped him and the fans who followed him every step of the way. Nashville isn't just the backdrop of this farewell. It's the soul of it. When the lights go down on June 27, 2026, and Alan Jackson steps onto that stage for the very last time, it won't just be another concert. It will be the closing of a chapter that spanned generations. The songs, the memories, the laughter, the tears. All of it will culminate in one unforgettable night in the heart of Nashville. For fans, this moment carries a weight that words can barely hold. It's not just about saying goodbye to a touring legend. It's about witnessing history. Alan's legacy extends far beyond music charts and sold-out arenas. It lives in the way his songs became part of people's lives. The first dances, the road trips, the nights under the stars. It lives in the artists he inspired, the traditions he upheld, and the timeless stories he told. Decades from now, fans will look back on this night as the moment an era took its final bow. This isn't just the end of a tour. It's the end of a ride that carried millions along with it. A ride defined by authenticity, heart, and a voice that could make even the simplest lyric feel profound. So the question is, how do you want to remember Alan Jackson's legacy? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the legends, the moments, and the music that define generations.